Hello everyone and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto Channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Hbar. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about Hbar. I'm going to start with this. FIS on the ready to support the FedNow service. FIS is among the first in the fintech industry to complete testing and certification for the FedNow service. By completing this certification, FIS can help its financial institution clients tap into the 24/7, 365 instant payments through the FedNow service. But this now has a lot of people speculating because, FIS is a governing council member at Hedera. A lot of people are saying now that Hbar could be part of FedNow. But I think FIS and Hedera are working on something much different. FIS reportedly in talks to sell majority stake in Worldpay for $15 billion. Notably, FIS, Worldpay have multiple blockchain connections, including Ripple and Hedera. Now, I think FIS and Ripple are working more on the payments and transaction side, where FIS and Hedera are working on the DLT, interoperability side. But who knows? Look at all the transactions that are being processed on Hedera right now. It would make it a perfect fit for FedNow in the future. We're excited to join forces with RACDAO, the world's first and only free zone dedicated to global digital asset companies. Through RAC, selected grantees of Hbar Foundation will have exclusive access to funding, expert support, and setting up their company in the UAE. You know what's really great about Hedera? It's non-stop growth. Hbar's probably the easiest cryptocurrency to be holding right now. And I know everybody says, well, why is there no price movement with all this growth? People don't understand. This growth takes time to build out and actually become something much bigger, adding value back to Hbar. It's going to happen in time. That's why I'm patient and I keep stacking it. So every little bit I buy, I know is one more step towards financial freedom in the future. And that's why I always tell people, you don't have to invest a whole lot of money. Whatever you could afford to lose, just buy a little bit of crypto every single week and stick to that plan. Eventually, you will retire yourself. Hedera Becomes Top DLT, breaks records with 13 billion transactions. In a remarkable milestone for the Hedera network, it has surpassed a staggering 13 billion transactions on its mainnet, while maintaining an impressive throughput of over 1,400 transactions per second. This extraordinary achievement has caught the attention of crypto analyst Credible Crypto, who took to Twitter to highlight Hedera's unmatched performance compared to other distributed ledger technologies. And I still think we're going to surpass 25 billion by the end of the year. The flood of money is coming. Those that haven't researched haven't been watching. Keep being scared. Keep denying the technology. Keep denying the true utility of selected high-quality digital assets. Take a listen to this.
And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear. Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the Foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement.
You invest for retirement, and you invest in utility. And that's the way you want to continue to invest. He talks about Bitcoin, and I don't think he even cares about Bitcoin. Because remember last year when his vice president was talking about utility? It's 100% accurate. XRP, XDC, QNT, Hbar, and a few others are already being adopted on an institutional scale. not monkey JPEG trading cards. Invest in assets before utility takes over price action, not after. And when the vice president was talking about utility back then, the VP of BlackRock, that's their true intention. What we're seeing now is a distraction. You're seeing money leave these utility cryptocurrencies and get put into Bitcoin. Why? Because BlackRock's talking about Bitcoin. Larry Fink could care less if you become rich or not. BlackRock wins in the end. And that's why I didn't jump onto the hype around Bitcoin and BlackRock. I would rather stick to real use case. Hbar doesn't need anyone to hype it up. It will run on its own merit. Hedera is operating on another level. It already has a few massive use cases under its belt, which will serve as very strong foundations for the whole crypto industry to build on. Supply chain, finance, environment, health, tokenization, and more. And then you see, great to see Nilmini Rubin, Chief of Policy, Hedera, with Hedera Governing Council members, SB Group, Avery Dennison, and ABRDN. Please showcasing use cases in supply chain, sustainability, finance, and health. It's so well-rounded. It's tied to every single thing around us. Healthcare, tokenization is going to become massive in the future. But it's tied to NFTs, GameFi, SocialFi. That's what's great about Hedera. And this right here, Neuron World, are building on Hedera. Our CEO, James Dunthrone, shares how drones inspired the vision for Neuron, connecting the planet's entire bandwidth of Internet of Things resources. Take a listen.
So back in 2017, I was working in the drone industry, and these drone apps needed access to weather data and aircraft tracking data to see what's around them. You had to go through all these clunky third-party apps, which was a real pain. And really what I wanted is direct access into these sensors. And at the time, I was looking into Bitcoin and other peer-to-peer digital cash systems, and really realized that Web3 was a way to solve some of these problems. And that's really what kicked off the building of Neuron.
And that's why he chose Hedera in the end. He's seen the value in the network, and it's built for exactly what Neuron wants to do in the future. And Internet of Things is it's massive. It's going to grow even into time. It's going to grow out so fast. You know, people don't realize how many things around them are actually connected already, and how many future things will be connected to the internet. Exciting news. ABCA is thrilled to announce our expansion into the Hedera ecosystem. Building on the success of our Algorand project, we're now extending our services to leverage the power of Hedera Hashgraph. This goes in line with our plans to expand to major ecosystems in due time. We see Hedera as a sister chain with a few similarities with Algorand, especially in gas fees, transaction speed, and uniqueness. For now, our services will be free and will bring up innovative ways to engage both communities. Another thread will share how you can find your way into the Hedera ecosystem. We hope you'll join us in this journey and have fun while at it. It's nice to see how other projects talk about Hedera's ecosystem as well, and how they talk about the network. And everybody wants the same thing. They want it to be cheap, and they want it to be fast, and they want it to be, useful for their use case. And Hedera always fits them in perfectly in the end. Let's be honest. Every Hbar holder deserves what's coming. Not everything is about price action. The network is growing. Transactions are now upwards of 13 billion. Know what you hold. Our moment is coming, and it's going to be magical. Like I always said, if you could stay patient long enough, you will get to that financial freedom. But if you become impatient and you start chasing other cryptocurrencies, you will end up staying broke in the end. Do you know how many people leave and they go chase a meme, and all of a sudden it's pumping and they bought the top now, and that meme is sitting sideways forever and their money is trapped in there? How can people become that impatient? When all you have to do is look at what you're holding. Know exactly what you're holding. You are holding an impressive, incredible cryptocurrency when you're holding Hbar. Just stay patient, stay positive. You will get there. You all of a sudden, you don't want to be that person sitting there after you sold out of your Hbar and it takes off and skyrockets to $10 in the future, and you sitting there with nothing but regret. That's why I said patience is the key right now. And as long as you could do that, you will get that financial freedom. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.